Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Phantom. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying that content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down in the comment section below. Okay, so what we were looking for within this structure is the potential for a bigger 5-wave move to the upside here. So we were looking for this potential. We need to get this confirmation of this fourth wave though, because I'll go over it anyway within the video, but there's basically an option where we could look to just have this as a 3-wave move to the upside here. We failed to form this fourth breakdown back below this wave 1 and actually look to set a new low. So we need to just bear that in mind when we are looking at this option. We want to see this confirmation of this fourth wave. If that fourth wave fails, we still want to hold this zone of 1902. The second we lose this 1902 zone, we lose the impulsive potential structure here. And actually what this just becomes is a corrective move in an A, a B, and a C wave to the upside. And we actually look to break down. Okay, so within this, what we're looking for effectively within this structure is we could actually be completed this third wave. This third wave could complete into this high point. And if that's the case, what we'd be looking for is actually looking to break down from this point. And we wouldn't really want to come back up again past this 40 cent 57. And if I come in a little bit closer here, so we can talk about this. So there's a couple of options within this, and effectively what we could have within this structure is that there could be an extension in this last wave here, so we could actually have an additional fifth to come still yet within this structure. And what we'd be looking at then is effectively looking at it like this, where this is a 1 2 up into here as a 3, potentially a fourth into here, and actually we could have a fifth wave to come still. And the way we'd be looking at that within these internal subdivisions is a 1 2 3, potentially a fourth and a fifth. So this is basically a viable option until we cross back below this wave 1 high. If we cross below this this wave 1 at 35.78, then it invalidates the potential for this target to the upside, which we'll go over in a second, because we've already come down sort of to that maximum level. We can potentially drop down one more time and look to target out this 50%, but like I said, I wouldn't want to lose this zone, and losing this 35.78 indicates that actually what we have done is completed already. But for as long as we hold this area, it is possible that we could see an additional leg to the upside, and that leg to the upside could potentially look to target out this this box area here, which I'm going to just draw onto this, which is this 41.42 to this 42.84. That could be a zone that we actually look to move up for in a fifth wave if we manage to hold this current area. However, we need to be careful, because otherwise what we could have within this structure is this could just be the start of a bigger move to the downside and looking for this wave 4 basically. So this wave 4 would be looking to target out between this 33.94 to this 27.81. An interesting zone would be the previous wave 4 within this area, which sits actually on that 30.39 area, which is the 0.382 retracement. So if we do actually look to push down into this zone again, it is possible that we look actually to have an additional wave to the upside, which would be this 4848 to this 4344 area. So this all depends on whether we get this additional leg to the upside here. But basically, for us to have confirmation that this is actually completed, one of the first things I'd want to do is effectively come down and cross this wave 1 high, and then effectively take out this low point here. By doing that, what it does is it stops the potential for this being able to extend further. For as long as we hold this low at 33.39, basically what that means is we can always form an additional 1 2 and push up again. So for the time being, there's nothing indicating something like that's playing out, but we'll have to just monitor it as these moves play out and just sort of confirm that. If we do look, basically, yeah, if we don't look to push up here, this would be my next sort of area that I'm looking for, this support zone within here. And from there, what we would be then looking for is that fifth wave up. After that's completed, then we would be looking for a deeper retracement again, and potentially, if I come onto the 4-hourly so it's easier to see, basically within that, what we'd then be looking for is it's one of two things. Either we come down and find support between this 50% and this 786, and then we start to form a bigger structure here like this to the upside, or alternatively we have a look at this as a potential flat correction. So within this move, there is the potential that this whole structure here could be a flat, where this is an A, this is a B, and then we have a C wave to the upside as a flat. So effectively an A, B, and a C wave. So this would then actually mean this is just one corrective structure, and that this 5-wave move here is actually the end of a move. And what we would have to do then is effectively move over this 4th wave to this position over here. And basically then we would still have that potential to drop for a 5th wave to the downside. So we need to just be careful with this. Even if we do get this 5-wave move complete to the upside, it is possible that we can continue to break down. And I'm just going to turn this off for a second because I want to talk about something else. The potential for a diagonal still hasn't invalidated either. And basically, as long as we stay below this point here, let me get it right on this high point there. So as long as we stay below the 4189 zone, effectively we can still look at this to reject to the downside, because we don't have that confirmation of a 4th wave. So that's why I keep saying it's very important to see whether we get this 4th and this 5th wave to the upside. If we fail to develop that, then it is still possible that this whole move here could just be seen as a 3-wave move from down here, A, B, C. And basically, if we come down and cross this high point over here, 2620, effectively we could invalidate the 5-wave structure, and then we could actually just look to break down again in a 3-wave move. So that would be looking at something like this as a zigzag again to the downside, having a corrective structure up, and then looking to break these lows and actually push much deeper if this is the case. So yeah, we just need to be aware that this is a potential option, and for as long as we have this on the table, and we stay below that 4189, we need to just be aware that we could actually look to break down. So just need to be careful with this one. We haven't invalidated this yet. Like I said, if we push up past that 4189, then potentially I'd be looking for this this zone here of this 57 to this 4777. That's a typical area that a flat correction can look to travel to, though technically speaking it's already met the minimum requirement, so it doesn't need to move up into this box. And if it just moves up into the zone that we're talking about here within this bullish breakout, that would more than suffice for this move. So we just need to get that confirmation of this structure, and basically see whether we get this additional 4th and 5th wave up. If we fail to lose this, if we fail to hold this zone here, then it would indicate to me that we have basically we have to look at this just as a 3-wave move, or potentially we could get a 1-2 within here. And if we're talking about that possibility, if we lose this higher retracement zone, like I said, if we're looking for bullish options, wouldn't really want to come down below this this 786 here, this 2237. For as long as we hold that, then we could look still to have the potential where we form this all as a wave 1, we come back for a wave 2, and then we actually look for that progression. So for as long as we hold these low points indicated here, this 1902 and the 1642, there are some bullish potentials, though we just need to be aware that there are also some bearish ones, and track both of them side by side. So we'll try to keep you up to date as best we can with the moves as we see them. Okay, I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down in the comment section. Also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. Why not come check it out? It's free to join. Always happy to hear from you guys and girls out there, so why not jump in and say hi. Just add mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope everyone has a great day. We'll see each other in the next video. Take care out.